and then it will start. But as long as we're down here, we keep the riffraff down here, and they got their piece, and they can talk about the SWR and their LMR 400, and they got a new head for their Silver Eagle, and and it's all good. I'm fine, I'm not talking bad about them. I'm not talking bad about us. But you know what? If we're down here, we want to conversate, and we can't because of whatever, we can go wherever. And then if they follow, then, all right, then we know we're playing the game.
Yo, you left out the best part of that.
Sorry, Rich. It didn't come to mind.
That's right. The best thing, their favorite thing to talk about is how much they hate Richie and how to move because of Richie.
Well, I didn't want to bring Richie's hiney and Richie's mama's hiney into it. I was just being out there. It's everybody's hiney and everybody's mama's hiney.
Hey, tell them don't hate on me because I'm not like them. I can be scared, feared, punked, and get tossed off a channel and want to move to another channel because I can't take the heat or I can't back my talk. You know what I mean? Tell them I'm a whole different creature, man. I told you all that in the beginning. I politely begged a lot of you. I said, don't try me, man. But, hey, what can I say, man? It is what it is.
Well, you're still out here, Rich. And if you aren't who you say you are, in the neighborhood where you're at, that they know that that's where you are, you tell them what to Google to see the freaking street camera to see you doing your jumping jacks with your white t-shirt and jeans on, and they know. And you know what, Rich? If you're not who you are, you wouldn't have lasted that long in that neighborhood alone and the neighborhood that you were before that.
Well, you know where I was born and raised because you pitched against me. You forget whose front seat I grew up in. Most of my hand battles when I was a kid is I was more afraid of the beating I got if I got home if I didn't win that fight. Richie's on the side.
I'm saying, why are we going to put a seat for him? I hear you. Yeah, Rich, we definitely know where you came from. You come from the smart side of Brooklyn, 10-4.
Yes, sir. Born and raised on West 4th Street. You know it. The west side.
Right, but the neighborhood you live in now, none of them brothers give a crap where you come from. They wouldn't even care if you said you came from Coney Island and you're down with the coalition. They don't care.
Well, no, the cats in this neighborhood, they witnessed the hand game, They've seen it well on over a dozen occasions in the last 7 years, so I guess you could say each and every time, hey, it wasn't me leaving in the ambulance or the cruiser. I'm back quiet. Who's squealing? I know BT didn't try to say I was squealing. Alright, I'm back in the cut, guys. Your show. Gate rolling.
Phone is right here. Alright, I'll send you a message. Either way.
Alright, I'm back in the cut. It's your show, guys.
Yeah, Boo Boo's not doing too good tonight.
This is just a comedy channel.
Alright, you think it's comedy? Try to recall what show this was from. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Boy, you rascals disappoint me.
It's right on the top, tip of my tongue.
She stood in my face and said that for 5 minutes and it didn't click at all because I was too busy in a hypnotic trance. It had to be those little freckles, which annoyed me. And only I knew why.
Surprise! Surprise, surprise. Hey, John.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Alright, I had one of my dudes at work, right? They were ragging on one of the dudes in a plumber's shop. And he worked all night. There was a fire in a building, whatever. And, oh, what'd your wife say about that? He's like, yo, man, I run shit in my house. If I want to work all night, I work all night. If I want to go drink all night, I go drink all night. If I tell her to jump, she asks me how high. I said, are you sure? You sure when you say jump, she ain't saying ha-ha? Because ha-ha sounds very close to how high. And the whole freaking locker room was peeing their pants.
Oh no, it's 12 foot 7 inches. Hey, Frankie.
To jump, and she said ha-ha, not how high.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah, Rich.
That's 12 foot 7 inches.
12 foot 7 inches?
Yeah, sure.
That's how high she jumped?
Every time you hear me say that, 12 foot 7 inches, baby.
That's pretty high.
High in the sky.
Don't cry, dry your eye. We all must die sometime.
Hey, Concrete, we hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Hey, Richie, who's that fucking Birdman jerk off? What is he all about?
Oh, you mean, triple line. Oh, you mean, the dishwasher? You mean Georgie Boy?
What'd he say? I can't hear him.
I tell you the truth, he was like, changing his voice or something. I didn't hear it either. It sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher talking.
Yeah, you like when I do that, huh? Well, actually, I don't really do that. What does that is the mic. Because of the way the mic's designed and built, if your mouth moves away from it, you're like inaudible. You're blocked out. So that sound trying to get in there is like squatola. So you better be right up on that mic if you really want to be understood.
Who's driving around Staten Island looking for addresses? Who?
Yeah, I don't think about it. I don't want to talk about it over here. I'll tell you.
Hey, that's history. That's history. You know why that's history? Let me tell you why that's history. Because while they're all out there looking for addresses, we got the address. And we posted it. Real nice.
Yeah, but whoever's backing those jerk-offs is just as guilty as they are, because they're wrong. For starting, they started with me, and I'm going to fucking end it.
Hey, Johnny, are you familiar with the term, the blue line?
The what?
Are you familiar with the term, the blue line, or the blue wall?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. You want to know who's backing them? Every cocksucker running scared because of me.
Jordy, I got you. Yeah, but somebody told me something before. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Anyway, Frankie, read my message.
Yep, 10-4. I'm responding now.
Roger.
And Johnny, you know what thrills me? You know what thrills me more than the chase? You know, those cocksuckers on the other side. When they finally, if they do ever find out, the look on their face. Really. The thought of that, psh, forget about it. Pumps me more than my wife's music or just the same. Pardon me, my soon-to-be wife.
lot of swing out of it. I get a lot of swing in my ding-a-ling.
Swing? Swing? Y'all want swing?
Get a lot of swing in my ding-a-ling.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You know I'll do it. Don't make me do it.
Swing, Richie, swing!
Don't make me do it. You know I'll do it.
Buddy coming around and backing up a fucking asshole, driving around looking for my address and all kinds of shit, whatever. I'll fucking shoot somebody, no joke.
John, is it true that they actually spent the $16? I don't think so. That's a lot of food stamps.
Not be a fag. Nah, I don't. They got some fucking Birdman jerk off, I heard, or something, driving around like behind them. And last night he's going, "What's that Birdman gonna swoop down on you?" or some shit. He's always listening or some shit. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Don't matter.
Hey, Johnny, the first address that he gets caught out in front of on this radio, that's the moment I broadcast his full name and address to go with that house. Understand what I say to you? I tell you that shit's over with. I told them, your team against mine, a real light scrimmage.
I hear you. Come today, this afternoon.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was in a brain fart.
Yeah, well, I was going out today, this afternoon, earlier tonight, before I left, actually. I don't remember what time it was. It was this afternoon sometime.
Well, when I post the video gates for tonight, Mark the 30th, the last video gate, as soon as I keyed up and put that mic down, I was out the door. So maybe they were on the phone, but I was on the air when you clocking bitches. I got 50 minutes into it when I walked through the door, so, you know, I put it down like, I'll listen to this on the way I go to sleep tonight. I got to load these bitches up. What inside of the event? Let me go on the side and do what I got to do with this here computer. The new channel, guys, is NYC Mutts. NYC space MUTTS. NYC Mutts, guys.
Blessing and what do you call it? It's, you know, you got to take the good with the bad, friend, I guess. You know what I mean? It's great. It's great to have it here, but you know what I mean. It's kind of, you also have to deal with that being over there now.
Oh yeah, well I didn't want to say besides that because I know I already said that in the beginning of my message. You know, I didn't want to be redundant. Of course, but again. You know what I mean? There's just something about it. You know what I mean? Yours, the heartbeats under the roof.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. It's a good deal. So I'm not going to be spending a lot of time. You know what I mean? I can be out here that much. Just right now, with the sleep. So it's cool. But you know what I'm saying? It's just Roger D.
Yeah, 10-4. By the way, it is 1:45, so maybe you should be thinking about packing it in because those boys, I'm sure, will be up by 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Maybe only. So what are we going to do today? Yeah. No, I'll be back. I'm going to actually turn this thing off, and I'll be back in a minute. Not the radio, but I'm going to just shut down, put the other thing on. I'll be back.
Right.
Concrete and Mobile, just keep down.
Concrete, Brooklyn Bandit waving a hand. Sounded good.
I knew I heard you.
Brooklyn Bandit waving it right back, man. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. The team from Queens got a win tonight, a good win, and yep, let's go New York, 10-4.
Yeah, Roger, exciting game, man. Definitely hope we can keep the momentum.
I think we will. We got the home field advantage now, you know. Ain't nothing like New York fans. Met Yankees, Knicks, Nets. You know, only Mets because they're in Brooklyn. And, you know, I'm not on their bandwagon. I'm a Knicks fan till the Lord takes me home.
Yeah, but I expected, we really suck at home, but to win at home, I don't know, my spirit is up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the score was 9-3.
Yep. The El Capitan got a 2-run jammy, and old Granny got a 2-run jammy. That's what we need, a couple of them HRs, you know?
Right, I'm back in there.
Let's go, Mets.
Let's go, Mets.
Some concrete. Heard you in there. Want to say hello?
Hey, waving right back. Good to hear you back.
Hey, Paul, haven't heard you in a little bit. What's going on, man?
Work, you know how it is. Doubles, triples, gotta get that work in.
Wow, nice. Doubles and triples. Oof.
Yeah, man, I gotta get my stripes up, man, so then I can throw back, retire, with a nice little pension, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, 10-4, man, after our own hearts. Well, we get a couple hours OT. You're talking doubles and triples. Oof, that's a lot of hours.
Hell yeah, I did 80 plus 60.
Yeah, but listen, if you first start talking about that out here, you're going to be labeled as a racist, bro. Don't start talking about work or hours or overtime or making money or having anything that you want to buy, because then you're going to be labeled as a racist. Trust me. It's already happened to me.
Nah, I'm a racist because I use a number 2 pencil, man. I do a lot of racing.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but trust me when I tell you, you're going to be labeled as being racist because you have a job and you support your family and you have kids and you do the right thing. Trust me, you talk about your job and doing overtime, the next time you come out after here, you're going to be labeled. Oh, he's a racist or something. Watch, I guarantee it. Because you're a man and you support your family.
Yeah, I can care less what other people think about me, man. I'm a man, I walk like a man, I talk like a man. I don't bother with this little rugrat stuff. You're thinking about what I do.
Exactly. Well, that's what you got to deal with out here, because there's a lot of people that are jealous because they made the wrong decisions with their life. You know, and when they hear other people that are actually being, I don't know, how can you say, they're actually, not that you have anything, nothing, you know what I'm saying, and we're not talking about having anything material, we're talking about just somebody who materialized shit with their real life, who made something of themselves. It might not be president or something, or of a company or something, but still, they're able to provide for their family and do the right thing. And then you look down upon because you're not one of them guys, like a piece of shit low life, you know what I mean?
I guess that's why a lot of people talk shit, because they want to feel better about themselves, trying to put the next man down.
That's exactly what it is. You know, the more you talk down upon someone, if you try to bring someone down and talk down about it, they make themselves feel better by that way, by saying things like that. You know, they try to call somebody, oh, you're a bitch, and you're this, you're that. It's like, deep inside, they know that they're the ones that's the real bitch, because they're trying to put someone else down for their own shortcomings.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, Rich.
They also have no idea how the power of recording brings out or proves all their lies. You understand? They have no idea on what comes out of their mouth. A lot of the times their lips are moving quicker than their brain. Their brain is processing one thought to say, but the lips just spit out something totally different. Tevor?
Yeah, because they can't, Rich. They can't. They're not educated enough to do that. That's why they say MF so many times in a conversation. Because they can't come up with their brains, can't develop the sense quick enough, so they have to fill in with something that they know. You know, like, instead of saying, no, that guy, whatever, they have to say that MF did this and MF did that. You know, because, and then MF, instead of coming up with the name, because they can't remember the name, first of all, the person's name, so they got to say MF in every sentence, and every other thing that they say, every other word, because it's a lot easier. They don't have to use their brain to actually come up with the person's name.
Nah, man, that's that jailhouse fucking day room mentality, bro. That's all that's got to do with, bro.
Well, listen, that doesn't, jailhouse mentality doesn't impress me. It doesn't impress anybody. You know, it really doesn't. It's just, they think it does. In their little brain, they think that everybody, oh man, that's cool. You know? But it just shows, the more and more they talk like that, it just shows more and more how stupid they are. And it's really funny. I think I get a kick out of listening to them sometimes. The stupid shit they come up with. With the old shit and stuff like that. It's funny.
Well, what actually thrills me, dude, is the thought of all the listeners that don't key up and how they view these people when they hear these people talking or orchestrating or projecting or talking like they have first-hand, right-hand knowledge about cats that they never met that crawled out of their speaker. To me, that's the big thrill of the recordings.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it's going to prove, the only thing it's going to do, the recordings, is prove that the person that started the whole fucking thing came out here and started running their mouth, you know, is the one, the reason, the cause why I started running my mouth. Because if someone started with me. You know, and they're out here saying, oh, well, you want to run your mouth, then you got to hear what happens. But the only reason why I run my mouth back is because they started the whole fucking thing. So we got it on recording, and that's all you need.
Well, some of them ain't figured out yet because, their upbringing or their mentality that radio is a man's game. It's not a gangbanger game. It's not a little boy's game. Although I'm not gonna lie, man. I like when we get some of the young kids out here because, they talk decent conversations and they make you laugh. And I'll tell you what, they come up with some new goodies like unreal. Like, take Little Bird 4 on the back of my video. Yo, this kid is hilarious. Hey,
man. Oh, man. I got a kick out of listening to, what's his name? Fucking Shadow, whatever his name is. What's his name? Carmelo? Richie, I never honestly spoke to anyone that really belongs in Bellevue, you know what I'm saying? Until I heard that kid talk. And I never really honestly had the opportunity to talk to anyone that was really sick until I heard him speak. And I said, you know what? That kid's gone, man. He's gone. Not even anywhere to get back.
First of all, his name out here is now Crybaby, and yeah, he's definitely 46 cards if you ask me. But we do know for a fact by his own admission that he's federal prisoner, federal property, and he's somehow federally locked to his house. So all that yin and yang about going out here and going out there and being out for so long and what he can do or can't do, it's. I mean, you can fill in the rest of the spaces, man. I mean, I'm not going to play it for you again and again, but the boy's definitely not wrapped too tight. To be honest with you, somebody like that does not need to be out on the air. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be happening that are not happening out here because of So I'm just going to fill you in on that, if I wasn't in the equation, it would be a nice civilian welfare check, and that was that, and it's a gonzo. But in my case, it's something escalated a little bit more. With that, I'm on the side reading them now.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Rich, whatever your situation is, it's nobody's fucking business anyway. It's got nothing to do with you personally, how you act as a person. Whatever your financial and your living situation has nobody's business. Has nothing to do with how somebody has respect for you as a person. That has nothing to do with it. How you treat someone really has nothing to do with what they do in their life. It really doesn't. It's how they treat you. And you've always been talking to me as a good guy, and I've always talked to you as a good guy with respect. And that's the simple reason, because you've never said anything disrespectful to me, first of all, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I would never do anything or say anything disrespectful to you at all. But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Well, Johnny, I honestly believe that my first video channel shows you very much the way I like to work my mic. And in that, it shows me taking a lot of hits. And then in that, it shows me turning arrogant and obviously having to act like them to communicate with them or to go back and forth with them. So to be honest with you, I mean, it's sort of like a bad thing to say it's a night and day difference. But, the way I really am and what my mic game is about is not what I've been demonstrating, for the last 2 years, to be honest with you. I was sidetracked and moved into that. That's not the game at all. I guess it'll just have to be on hold for a little while longer, and then you get to see what's really up.
Yeah, but that don't matter to me. That doesn't matter. Anything like that doesn't matter. That's your own thing. You know what I mean? It's whatever your situation is has nothing to do with you as a person. And if anybody thinks that it does, then that's their fucking, it's their own insecurity if you think about it. Because if they got no right to make fun of someone else for being in a situation where they're not that far from anyway. You know what I mean? But in your case, it's not your choice. In their case, it is their choice.
Well, if you remember, I said a while back, I said radio's going to explode in New York City soon. And when I made a reference to the little kid over there, you know how funny they are? And I said to you, radio, airwave is a C, Johnny. Johnny, the 5 boroughs is a C. And it's a very big C. And, there's going to be new fish coming out of everywhere. Word to my mama, Johnny, every 27th, a new base station is going to go up. This is not going to be a joke. It's going to be hilarious. But, like I said, there's going to be a lot of new blood. There's going to be a lot of new up and comings. There's going to be a lot of kids coming up, starting their radio careers, and we're all the fish, Johnny. And those 5, 6, 7 individuals, Johnny, how they're going to be viewed by the rest of the sea and the fishes around them as plagued fish. So basically all they did was fuck themselves out of the rest of their future and not even know what the fuck I'm talking about till they gotta sit back and go, oh my God.
Yeah, but listen, they really didn't have much of a future anyway, so, they have to pick on someone to make themselves feel superior, but they can't. If you have to stoop down low to start to call somebody shit that they don't even know about, that they never met, and just assume shit about someone, then it's their own insecurity that's forcing that to happen.
Well, Johnny, it's like this. Somebody comes from out of fucking nowhere, and you believe it's out of nowhere because, you don't know this cat. And, he's polite. But he tells you, man, don't bring it. Don't bring it because it's not going to work. It's going to end one way. And then a little time goes by, and they start learning more and more people start coming out of the woodwork, and conversations they hear, and people's names start getting thrown. And right away they figure out Richie is not no new jack out here, and he is very for real. Then you know, other things start to surface, and before you know it, you know, you got cats reaching out. I mean, actually reaching out with begs and pleas. You know, we got to be able to do something here. And they're getting smacked down at both tables, and they have no idea why. And you see, this is like a part of the common denominator in the problem that I don't like, because the common denominator, that little tiny common denominator, that makes Richie the big nemesis and the winner in the end. So you know, to me, it's like having to fight a battle that you never wanted to fight. Like growing up my whole life, I grew up in Richie Logan's fucking Cadillac. So let me tell you something. In the course of a day, I had 3 fist fucking fights. And there was big money on them. And Johnny, you know how I won those fights? With the fear of what would have happened to me when I got the fuck home if I didn't take this motherfucker down.
Yeah, you're the biggest cocksucker.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Frankie.
Johnny boy, what's going on, kid?
And why I gotta be a cocksucker, Concrete?
Not much, man, not much. Same old, same old. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Oh, Jordy. Thank God I got another 2 days to hang out with the little guys. Then, going back to hang out with her sister. She gotta bring him to school.
Hey, yo, Concrete. I got the very quick impression that you knew my Uncle Richie. What did I do to deserve the word cocksucker? Concrete, was that meant for me?
I don't think that was concrete, was it?
Yeah, it was. You ain't got to rewind the video gate to know that. Alright, I'll find out what that's about later. I hope anyway. Because I know that was unwarranted. The only math I could do is he obviously knew my Uncle Richie. For all I know, he's a fucking spawn of him. What a nightmare that would be. But, what a side.
Frank, these transistors, they somebody just stepped all over that boy. Somebody just stepped over that boy.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute, there could be another reason. I said I was more in fear of what would have happened to me when I got home. For all I know, he could have been one of the kids I had to beat the shit out of. Ah, shit, man.
Shadow Master. No, what's going on, man? That's awesome. Yeah, not that much, man. Chilling. How's things going? Cool. Connection. SWRs are good, too. Hey, 127, what's good with you, Papa?
All right, it's time to do it, Frankie. Time to get busy over here. How I want to run tonight. Audio. Yeah, I guess like that'll be all right. I can live with that. Audio. Audio. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna live with that. Hey, Crybaby, what's up, man?
Not much. You ready to go hit the quiet corner tonight?
Why do you gotta be like that, Paul? I got a serious question to ask you.
No, I just.
You talking to him or me, Johnny?
5 minutes right now, so if I could welcome everybody to the weekend, a little bit of the Shadow Master, but I with the 127, I wasn't being a crybaby. I think the last time you got on the air, I think you was a little crybaby, and then you played the. I think I know what drives you crazy though, 127. You keep on playing that.
Watch this.
Telling everybody that I don't want you on Channel 19, and you know how it is. You know, it's a Shadow Master thing. You get what you pay for.
Well, Shadow Master, this is that's how I see it. I see you came on Channel 31 bright and early and had the balls or audacity to tell somebody, yeah, I'm up a little early because I want to be in the Channel 19 video gates. So I beat you to Channel 19, and I gave Channel 19 a heads up. And I think you realize that Richie beat you all around. And listen, you know what? I'm going to do you a favor. Act like a fucking man. Talk like a man. Or you just plain and simple, I polish your earrings for you. Because, you know, if I got to go into your radio like that, you really can't hear nothing but me, Shadow.
No, don't kid yourself like that. Your radio is not that big. Your radio is not that bad. But you know that.
Ah, shit. He gonna make me raise the antenna, this little prick. Alright. Y'all want to deal with him? I ain't gonna deal with him. If y'all want to entertain him, y'all can entertain him. But I ain't gonna entertain him, dog. I'm not gonna entertain this duck plugger tonight. Audio with a cool stroke. I am not entertaining no duck mud tonight. Audio with a cool stroke and an audio drive. I'm not entertaining no mud duck tonight.
He said that, huh? Not in too many words, but that's what he said. He said he was gonna go lay down.
No. That's not what I said. I said I said I'm not going to entertain no mud duck tonight. Which means I'm not going to let 31 go into an uproar because I'm going back and forth with your fucking little mud ass. So I'm going to get back quiet.
Concrete, which I don't know how he could have thought he was concrete, but okay.
Oh, your Shadow Master got that crackhead in check.
Yeah, you got the Shadow Master back over here. What's up, Nine?
Chillin', man.
Hey, you can't hear die. You can't hear die, dude. Like I said, I think I'm going to go back quiet because I'm not going to watch Channel 31 turn into an uproar because I'm going back and forth with you. But tell me, can you really think you can hear 9 right about now? I happen to know that you do not hear 9. 9 couldn't even ride me up in your radio.
I think A 127. You ready to go lay down, or you want me to key up by myself, or you want me to key up just every time you key up?
Well, you could key up every time I key up. I think I'm gonna key up every time you come off the key. But hey, if you want to log it up, if you act like a man and you talk like a man, you'll get treated like a man. You start acting like a little bitch, or you start showing off for your fucking boys, thinking you're going to get some kind of star power out here, you're going to lose your ears. Now, did I make myself clear?
I made myself clear the other day, because I got on here the other day on Channel 31, and I told you that I wanted to be on the Channel 19 gate, and I ain't hear you on 19 all day.
Are you kidding me? You know how many video games I made on 19 that morning? I think you're delusional, kid. Hey, Frankie, I'm going to go back on the quiet side, and we'll see what happens. How long that's going to last? All right, I'm on the side.
Go ahead, give me my 5 minutes of being on the radio so you can be happy when you're on the radio, because that could be a really big prick. Shadow Master's here. Shadow Master's got his audio turned up right now.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, John, I'm sorry. I had to lower the radio a little bit. What's up?
No, it's just a little question. I'm using the transistors right now. It sounds almost as good as the other airport.
Oh, yeah, 10-4. Sounds really crystal clear. Nice.
All right, it's comparable to the way I had it before. All right. Yeah, crystal clear. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Pulling the balls, you know that.
Listen, you're pinning me at the almost the same spot, but I gotta say the audio is a little more ballsier with the tubes. Just so you know. But you're doing good.
Yeah, it is better audio.
Out the hairs on your balls, you should have 3 times the output the other way. So, well, not really 3 times, maybe double.
You still got the background noise, though. What's up with the background noise? You ever wired that microphone up correctly?
It actually sounds like I'm closer to you, that's why, so.
You ever wired up that mic correctly to get rid of that background noise?
this? It's not the microphone wiring. It has nothing to do with it. The mic's wired correctly. I have fans in the power supply that don't go off, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have the audio turned down. I have a fan that's on 24/7. It doesn't shut off. Every time I turn the radio on, it's on. And I'm using a Silver Eagle that I can key up the microphone and go from one end of my house to the other, and you still hear me. So it picks up everything.
Oh yeah. And you got that new diode. That's the one. That's the D104 with the new diode in it.
Yeah, I'm not using that one right now. Change the element on it. No, this is a Silver Eagle. It's on the bottom part.
I got you. Yeah, man. It sounds good, bro. It sounds good. Hey, man, what kind of power supply do you use for your radio? Is it the same power supply that's powering up the amplifier? If it's not, man, I'd go with a regular 12 amp type little lightweight power supply.
No, I have two different ones. I got 35 amp for my radio, and I have a 75 amp for my transistor box.
The 35 amp is the one making all that noise?
Yes, sir. It doesn't go off. The power supply's on all the time. And I have it on the floor, so it's far away. It's kind of annoying, but I shut it off. I don't leave it on. Some people leave their shit on 24 hours a day. I don't leave it on because it's annoying. I won't be able to sleep.
Well, it keeps you up at night if it's that's that loud. But, damn, bro, I don't know, man. I'll tell you the truth. Johnny, I would go with a handheld, man. I would go with a handheld D104 really.
I have one. It's a piece of garbage. I use it for a day, and I got to spray the contacts on it. It's a piece of junk, that microphone. I would never buy another one. I use it in my car, actually. It's garbage. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't hear, listen, background noise, I don't hear it. It don't bother me. And there's people that come on that have 3 times as much background air and fans and all kinds of shit on than I have. So that don't bother me either, whatever. So people do whatever they do, it don't matter.
Yeah, Temple, I got you, man. Definitely got you. But other than that, man, your audio sounds super fucking bassy. It sounds really bodacious, man. Cut the background noise out, man. You know what? Does the power supply really need that fan on though? Really?
It came with it. It's in there. It's on all the time. I wish it would work with like a thermostat sort of, so it would only come on when it got hot. But it's on all the time. It's just, I don't know. I wish I could find a way to shut it off. There's probably a way I could do it. I could probably put a toggle switch in there. But there's a reason why it's on all the time. Maybe it needs it. Maybe they had one before and it used to burn up all the time and they put the fan on so it stays on all the time. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's not much I can do about it.
Wait. So it was something that somebody actually added onto that thing?
No, it's in it. Built in. It came like that.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if it's an add-on, shit, take it out of there. It really is killing your vibe there, man. It really is killing your vibe there, man. Really. If that fan was not there, dude, whoa, you sound bodacious.
Holy Rogers. I don't know. I also got